Well, I get back to your worldview question earlier, and I was greatly influenced by Arnold Toynbee as a young college student. And Toynbee wrote The Rise and Fall of Great Civilizations. So once you've embedded in your mind the historical rise and fall of countless civilizations across the globe, I think it's pretty easy to say that civilizations rise and then they fall. And that's going to happen to America. I don't think there's any question about that. It's only a question of timing. So with that perspective in mind, the question is, when is the U.S. going to fall off from being number one? And by the way, it's not necessarily bad to fall off from being number one. Great Britain fell away from being number one, and it hasn't meant the end of the world for Great Britain. Having all of that hegemony and power comes with all kinds of responsibilities and problems, which Britain doesn't have to worry about their colonial empire anymore. So America, likewise, has got a huge set of problems relating to the fact that we're number one. I think we will continue to be number one for quite some period of time. People talk about the rise of China, and I think everybody is aware that with Chinese society being so large in population and economy rising so fast, that they're projected to be the number one power sometime in the 21st century. And that may happen. And India shortly after that. But I'm not terribly worried. India and China both have huge problems, both politically, economically, environmentally. That's not to say the United States doesn't have those kind of problems, but we are much more likely, I think, to be able to solve those kind of problems, I'm hoping. There's a huge debate in economics now between Robert Gordon of Northwestern, who is basically arguing that economic growth in the United States is going to be sharply curtailed back to the standard 1% and 2%. The fabulous growth we had in the 50s and 60s, we're not going to see that anymore. Our technological innovations are not bearing fruit in the same kind of way they did in the past. That's kind of more of a gloomier view. And I'm more of the opinion that things are a little bit brighter than that. We're not really capturing human well-being as well as we could. A lot of these technological innovations are making things better, but not showing up in the statistics. I went up to Northern Virginia recently and I used my GPS, and it routed me around a problem on I-95, and I saved 2 hours of time. And that saving of 2 hour time actually made GDP go down because I wasn't buying as much gas. And yet I was able to get to my meeting on time. That saving of my time doesn't show up in the gross national product. And yet I'm better off for it. So I think there are lots of ways in which evolution of the economy and innovations are making things better, but it's not necessarily showing up in the numbers. So in general, yes, I am positive.